Shawn says he wants to do it.
We might as well. We're supposed to do it on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we always do it on Tuesdays, Shawn.
That's for sure. Like it or not.
Yeah, like it or not, here we are doing it on Tuesday.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. We could do it every day of the week, but not everybody's got time for that. So.
Including yourself, because you have a job and you had to take special arrangements to be off.
I luckily got special arrangements
because it's 8 o'clock here. And what was it, 5 o'clock at your house right now?
It is now 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's a big difference. That is almost as big of a difference as England, and you're in the same country.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
It's probably as big of a difference.
England's 5 hours. So you're only 3.
Oh. All right.
But still, you definitely couldn't do a show with anybody in England because you're like 8. That'd be super hard. That's like a whole day, Shawn. Whole work day.
Gone.
Yep.
But we're doing it tonight.
We're doing it tonight, Shawn.
Let's
Tuesday.
Go.
Let's do it.
Talking Beards, the podcast. Meet your hosts, Aaron D. Johnston, Shawn Glander,
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody in Talking Beards world? Tonight is episode number 331 of the live show. I would say the podcast, but I don't think we're a podcast anymore, Shawn. I think we're just like a live show that
is a live show. I mean,
lives on the internet. I don't know. I don't know what we are anymore.
Podcast again, but we're not there yet.
Well, we'll figure out the podcast thing, and then we'll make our numbers collaborate or whatever together in perfect harmony. Shawn Glander. I don't know.
Harmony is what we need. That's all that really matters at this point.
We got lost there in the middle of that sentence, I think. But what's up, everybody?
Okay.
I'm Aaron Johnston. I'm over here. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Aaron Johnston, Aaron D. Johnston, whatever my stuff is. Who cares? We've got Justin Cheatham on the show tonight. He's going to be talking all about this amazing event that I've been helping him with. And we're going to dive deep into the backstory of why this is even happening, Shawn Glander. And we're going to learn.
Because I want to know.
We all want to know. But
I want to know.
Good gosh, there's a ton of people in here. Natalie's not doing the comments because she's building flowers. So we got John Abraham. Oh, is that you? Are you clicking? Natalie's clicking away. She's told me she's not clicking. Now she's clicking. I don't know, man. There's all kinds of people in here. What's up, everybody? Shawn's special schedule. Glander.
That is me.
Anyway, Corey's here. What's up, Ghost? What's up, Shawn Glander? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely freaking fabulous. So, I had finished out the month strong at work over at, the Auto Nation that gave me special arrangements to be here. So
thank you, Auto Nation, for allowing Shawn Glander to be on Talking Beards.
Yes, thank you. And I will continue to work my butt off on all other days of the week. So
nice.
But other than that, honestly, my last week has been that and trying to get the Tahoe running strong, which we have cleared a lot of miss out. And that's about as exciting as my life is.
Tahoe update. How's it doing? Is it still missing?
It has a slight miss, but with everything that we have done to it, it has helped a ton. So, and it's been a bit. We've thrown a bit at it. So,
but hey, it's every 40,000 miles, sometimes vehicles need an oil change.
Yes, we did throw an oil change, and it was not
40,000 miles. You should change out that old spark plug. So, some of these things, it's
real.
Things happen.
It's real, folks.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually talked about it, but yes, it was 26,000 miles since the last oil change. So we are.
I was exaggerating, and you should have left it at the exaggerated number.
I should have, but 40 would have made me look worse.
Well, 40, everybody thinks I'm lying. So, just
Yeah,
let it be. Let it be.
Yes.
The run will see. John Abraham knows. He said, run the oil till it's sludge.
It raised my compression by like a tremendous amount. So
breaking news. Breaking news. I'm breaking it. I don't care if I have permission or not, Andrew. His Audi hit 300,000 miles last week. It was a momentous occasion, and he was so proud of his car for reaching this milestone that he went and bought a new Mini Cooper.
All right. Yeah. So
congratulations,
you,
car. He still has it. I don't know if he
didn't go right back out and buy another Audi.
Right. I mean, of course that's what you should do. I mean, everybody knows that German engineering is the best type of car engineering possible. Not really. If you've ever worked on a car, Germans over-engineer things, over-complicate things, and while they're working, they work really well.
You got your first bid, Andrew. I think you can sell your vehicle right now if you can get it to Ohio.
It'll make it to Ohio. It did 300,000 miles. It'll keep going for. Ooh. What's up, Scott Turner? I meant to call you back, buddy. Kyle Waller says Mini Cooper for a mini goatee. Wow.
Yeah.
Circle beard, Andrew Matson is all I heard. Good old circle
Speaking
beard.
of mini, let's shoot it over to Aaron, see how he's been doing. We'll start with mini freaking oh Lord. Why did I lose the hairstyle? But
what happened?
I don't know. I glitched out.
Mullet?
A mini mullet update. How about
that? Look at this. Hold on. Look at that. It's getting bounced again. Woo.
That is less mini than it was last week.
I don't know. My hair was, what's up, Rebecca? Yeah, my hair was more fluffed out last week and prepared for the show. I didn't shave and shower and prep for the show. We've had a pretty busy day, so
last few days.
I'm here.
Really?
Yeah, dude. My whole let's just get into it, man.
Yeah.
I've had an extremely busy few days. So last week last week after the show, a few days later, we drove to Richmond, Virginia, and I was at the RVA Beard League event. Then we did Talking Beards on Tuesday from Pennsylvania. And then Thursday night, we drove to the Ghost's house in Dayton, Ohio, adjacent. And from
adjacent?
Well, he lives in Fairborn, so he doesn't actually live in Dayton. Yeah. So Dayton, Ohio, adjacent. And then we went to Indianapolis to set up at PopCon. I got a thingy. This thing. Yeah, we went and set up there on Friday to vend at the PopCon event. Pretty cool. We've never been to a Comic-Con, PopCon thing. We've talked about it. We've been to an OMG Con in Owensboro, which is, essentially the same thing, just smaller. But we didn't go in. We just went into the lobby. And this time we went in, Shawn. We were in it. We saw all of the people dressed up. It was a pretty cool time. And then Saturday was the main event, and the beer competition stuff all happened.
Did you dress up for it?
I dressed as Aaron D. Johnston. I wore a black Honest Amish t-shirt and a gray Dickie shorts and a few different pairs of shoes ranging from Sanooks to Vans. So I dressed up as my normal character.
Yes.
And then Saturday we did the beard competition stuff. It was all good. Natalie's best friends with Gary, the barbecue chef from Next Level Chef fame and TikTok fame. And he took a lot of cool pictures. And I think he's going to do something fun for Taxi Phil's event. Maybe I think he's work in the works for doing some stuff for him if that all works out. So that'd be pretty fun.
Very cool.
Sure, Taxi Phil will let us. Yeah, he's gonna cook Taxi Phil some ice cream on a barbecue grill. It's
barbecued ice cream is the best.
I John Abraham, I will let you know I had the wrong shoes on Saturday, and I didn't realize it until it was too late. Sorry. What else? Oh yeah. So then Saturday after everything calmed down, we decided to go ahead and break down because I didn't want to vend on Sunday. I wanted to come hang out on Sunday instead.
Enjoy.
Yeah. So Sunday morning we woke up bright and early, and Natalie, myself, Corey, and Chris Wilson all went to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, basically the most famous racetrack on earth. And we went to the gift shop and looked at some stuff. I bought a little 164 scale car, and then we went on a tour of the track. The track was hot, so we couldn't physically get on the racetrack. They were running some BMW, I don't know, some sort of school BMW M3s were running around the track.
Gotcha.
So we got to go up in like the Penske suite and got to see the media center and got to go to Victory Lane and stuff like that. We got to go see some things. We got to ride the service elevator in I would say the gondola, but that's not right. The Japanese shaped building thing. I forgot what it was. Patagonia. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, the Japanese shaped building thing that houses all the suites and all that. So that was pretty cool. We got to do that. And then Natalie and I went to back to PopCon, and we wandered around for an hour and a half ish and actually got to walk around instead of just sit at my booth and stare at people. Even though people watching from the booth was quite entertaining, I wanted to actually walk around. But we did. Got a new N64 game, and Natalie got some cat ears, and she bought me a Thundercat sword. It was pretty much an amazing weekend overall. And then still Sunday, Shawn Glander, we left Indianapolis, went and checked out the Wilson's house in Jasper, Indiana, and then from there we went to Owensboro. We saw some family. I think we probably ate some food. I don't even remember. And then that was just one day. So Sunday was pretty action-packed.
I wonder how we like jumped over the Thundercat sword so quickly. Like we didn't even like touch on that at all. Like,
it's downstairs.
Are we talking like a foamy paper? Like we're talking a sword.
Did you watch Thundercats?
I love Thundercats.
Me too, man. I freaking love Thundercats. So that was my favorite cartoon as a kid.
That's why I'm like, how did we just fly right over the fact that you got a freaking sword?
It's the dagger. So when when Lino pulls the dagger out and it's like small and it's got the eye on it, and then are you going downstairs? It's in my office.
That's happening. We're gonna see
it live and in person.
That is super rad.
So the actual sword was real sword, but it was quite expensive, and I would rather just have the dagger anyway. So I got the dagger. So it has the eye on it, and then the handles go down, and it's but it's a legit dagger. Then he holds it up and he's like, Thundercats ho, and then it gets big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I freaking Thundercat
that
ho
is super cool.
Okay,
yeah. So I sit here and I claim not to be like a nerd or a geek or anybody that would absolutely love these things, but to be honest with you, I'm probably the one that would love all these things more than anybody. Honestly.
Oh, is here. So still in the box, but it's here.
It's in the box.
Dude, it's freaking wild. Look at this thing.
You're all welcome. You get to see it first and foremost, like just because I want to see it. That is rad.
It is real.
Snarf's claw sharpener.
But yeah, there it is. Look at this thing's cool, man. I don't know what
that is rad.
So it has like a sheath with like a belt loop.
Yeah, I don't know why
I could just wear it.
Have that on you.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I should just wear it like if we go anywhere. But like, oh, you need me to help you out here? I got a Thundercat sword in my pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. We did all that, and it's a hell of a letter opener.
That opens all the letters at once.
All of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's tons of nerds there, tons of them, and it was pretty fun. We had a good time. And then Monday we got donuts in Owensboro. We delivered the donuts to some family. Got to see Adam. Got to see Natalie's mom again. And then we drove home. And then today we tried to get caught up on life from being gone a week. And then Natalie had a iron infusion today, and she's going to have another one next week. And then they're hoping within the next few weeks after that, her energy level starts coming back to a normal status. We'll see what that looks like. But hey, at least they're trying some stuff on her now.
Yes.
So that was a good Natalie update for everybody. Yeah, she's getting
great
iron
update.
infusions now. So
Can't be mad at that update.
The end. That was it. We learned today what an iron infusion appointment looked like, because we had no idea.
Yes, that's when they literally like infuse you with an iron.
That's it. Yeah, they're just like smoothing her out all day for about an hour today. And
take
now
off the top layer.
2 hours she's in there, but yeah, now she's
that's freaking cool.
Now she's making flowers.
Bouquets. Those look a little glittery.
Yeah, dude. I know now to hold on to it, because earlier I didn't hold on to it and it went flipping out, and I got glitter all over my keyboard now. But yeah, man,
certainly.
She's making flowers left and right. She won. We already talked about this, but she won her duct tape category at RVA for making all the flowers and all the accessories and this floaty guy. And I don't know, man. She's the mad scientist of making bouquets now. So she's in there killing it. And she made me get going this morning. Was like, come on, I need supplies. And then we came home from her iron
duct tape.
She jumped back in there, and I went and got dinner, and I came back and I drug her out of there so she could eat, and then she went back in there. So I guess she just lives for making flowers now, Shawn. The end.
She will be the duct tape millionaires very soon.
Something, man. She's making them out of foam. She's making them out of duct tape. She's making them out of all the things.
Anybody out there that wants to not have flowers that die at your wedding, Natalie will do an entire wedding freaking flower arrangement.
She already did
Reach out.
that. She is already classically trained, and she can make duct tape and foam.
She makes the duct tape literally as right before she makes it into things. She just makes it.
She creates the duct tape. Yeah, we got a whole duct tape making factory here. So yeah, it's pretty wild over here these days. So yeah, get your orders in now. I don't know how this works.
You should.
Anyway.
$59.99.
Yeah, something like that. Wow. Yeah. Well, we got a bunch of people watching. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Justin. Order now to get them by Mother's Day. So
you should do that.
Now accepting orders.
That's actually a freaking fabulous idea.
You know, that we're going to get her all set up on the beardcalendar.com. She's going to get her own link on there. I don't know.
Look at that.
Corey has Natalie Johnston art around the house. I also have Natalie Johnston art around my house. If you wouldn't believe it. Big Sexy, there we go. Wants to know if she can make Gorilla Glue. Remember that? Remember where when you went to the hospital for huffing Gorilla Glue for making a craft beard?
I think you got somebody else. I don't think.
Hey, man, hit up Natalie. I don't know, man. I'm really just kind of joking around here, but yeah, hit her up. I mean, she'll do it. She'll definitely.
She won't use Gorilla Glue. Don't worry.
Gorilla Glue. We don't really have a duct tape factory, but we have access to an abundance of duct tape and foam and glitter foam and pipe cleaners and all the things. But yeah, hit her up. Hit up Natalie Johnston if you really, really seriously want something, because I don't know, Danny, $1 million or something. I don't know. Hit her up, man. I don't know. I'm not really selling Natalie stuff because I don't know her pricing and how she wants to do this. I'm literally just talking trash, Shawn.
If you want to talk to her, you know how to reach out to her on Facebook. You possibly might have her phone number, or you could probably find her May 25th. And she's going to be in Orlando.
Man, look, I love it, Shawn. Yeah. Speaking of Orlando on May 25th, you are right. Natalie will be there live and in person. And if you want to talk to her about flowers, she would love to. But you know who else will be at this event? we will have Mr. Justin Cheatham at this event. He is with Chatham and Sons Sawmill. We're just going to call it a beard club for now, right? So it's the Sawmill Beard Club
Yeah.
down there in Orlando.
Get your wood on.
Get your wood on. But yeah, seriously, May 25th, the first annual Memorial Day weekend Beard and Mustache Bash. And yeah, Justin is one putting this thing on. He's got some help, but we're going to dive into why this event is even happening. And here he is, the one and only Mr. Justin. What's up, my friend?
The party's arrived.
The party's arrived. You're in this. I like that piano you got in your background.
That I picked that up like 20 minutes ago.
That's super awesome.
That's a way cooler background than you had earlier. So yeah.
So I had no idea you moved into the old talking crypto mansion.
Hey.
But yeah, that is super awesome.
The OnlyFans wasn't working out.
I love it.
Yeah, well, there you go. OnlyFans.
You kind of hit a brick wall with the other one, so we're good. This is pretty good.
Onlyflowers.com/now.
Only flowers.
Yeah. What's up, man? How's your day been? How was your weekend?
Good. It's been busy. Trying to get the sawmill business up and running. So been working hard at that and just navigating, learning how to put on a beard competition. It's been a great learning experience. Super excited. I can't wait to have everybody down here in Florida. Everybody was here for nationals. That's where, I found competitive bearding for the first time. So,
all right, well, let's back this whole thing up. So,
for sure.
Yeah, here you are. You're putting on this event. Tell everybody who you are, and just a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get going.
Well, my name's Justin Cheatham. Nobody pronounces my name right the first time, so don't feel bad. I live out here in Christmas, Florida. It's east of Orlando. I tell everybody I live between Mickey Mouse and the Rockets. So they shoot them off like twice a week sometimes.
Yeah.
So while everybody's here partying at the Moustache Bash, they might get to see a rocket launch too. I'll check the schedule. So
what does that mean? Sorry, I'm in Spokane, Washington. I'm probably the farthest thing.
Cape Canaveral is where NASA is, and
they just shoot off rockets.
Yeah, all the time.
Elon Musk is shooting up the Starlink or whatever, the internet.
They go up all the time now. Like used to be like, oh, they're doing a space shuttle launch, like now like once a year, but now launches happen all the time because they're just constantly just sending satellites into orbit for us to all get crashed on by satellites. I don't know what's going to happen.
Will Elon Musk be at the competition?
Could be.
Never know.
I mean, I'll reach out to my people and see if we can get Elon to make an appearance at the event. Yes. We'll see what we can do.
Appreciate it there.
Yeah, no problem. Doing what I can. So what got this whole ball started? Like what possessed you to want to put on a beard competition?
Well, I was having a rough time mental health wise.
And this was last year?
This was last year before nationals.
Okay.
Kind of struggling a little bit. Some of the stupid dark thoughts. Just not feeling good. Stress levels. Just to put it in an easy set of words is just I wasn't doing well at the time.
Yeah.
And I told myself that I needed to do something for me, have a me day, get some me time. And lo and behold, an ad for the 2023 Nationals popped up on my Facebook feed. And I was like, that's my me day. I didn't grow this beast for no reason. So I might as well at least go show it off to the nation,
So was that your first introduction into a beard competition at all? Had you ever heard of a beard competition prior to seeing that posting?
I've been around, some bar stuff where everybody hooted and hollered for the biggest beard, and I wasn't the biggest beard then. I was like, it was a baby beard, but that was my first like big time. That was competitive bearding at a grand scale, and it blew me away. I showed up at 9:00 to register, and there were like 20 guys standing out there in the front in the line. I think I was number 16
Okay.
when I registered, and I didn't know any of these guys from Adam. And it was like an old, I'm trying to think of the right word, like an old frat party meetup.
Okay,
Like
yeah. I mean,
the
these beard
camaraderie.
things, yeah, they definitely have a family camaraderie atmosphere at a lot of these events. So
Yeah,
that
for
it's
sure.
cool you picked that up with, not really being involved.
It was immediate. So immediately that had me hooked right then and there. And then stood in line, and I actually remember Natalie. She measured my beard because they do it from the bottom of the lip
Mhm.
to down here. So I started learning things immediately, and I didn't even know what category to get in. And they everybody ushered me through that. At the sign up table, like there was no negativity anywhere. Everybody was just so happy and having a good time. And I got signed up, had my little ID thing with my number on it, started walking around, hanging out, and then you start seeing these guys walk in with the freestyle beards, and you're like, dude, can I take a picture? And I got so many selfies that day with people, and lo and behold, I've learned, a lot. I've made a lot more friends, and I've actually gotten to know some of the people I met that day on a friendship level. It didn't just end that day. Friend requests, Facebook galore, and I'm sitting here now, so it
Yeah,
that
for
that day
sure.
had a huge impact on me. I registered at 9. It was a long day. My
Yeah, for
category
sure.
was 6 to 12 natural,
Oh, so you were
and
way later in the day than
way.
Exactly.
It that was a long day, and I mean there was times I was sitting out there in the crowd. And I was watching everybody else go on stage, and it was cool. A lot of things about mental health, which I loved, especially me struggling, and that was kind of the reason I was there. Um, I just sat out there, and there was times like, man, it's been so long, like I feel like crap.
but you were there.
I'm just gonna go home, and something held me there. And it got about 7 o'clock, and they're like, "Oh, we need everybody for 6 to 12 to line up." And I got in the back, and there's 15 of us in that category,
Okay.
biggest category of the whole day. And I'm looking at these other guys with beards that are bigger, and I was like, "I'm not even gonna get anywhere close to the top." But hey, I'm here for me. I'm here to have fun. And then the nerves kicked in because I'm also the first person to walk out on stage and do my
You were
little
first on stage.
yeah,
Oh,
Man.
damn.
yeah.
So how was that feeling when you were first on stage for your category? What was going through your head?
Like in my mind, I'm like, holy crap, I'm fixing to be in front of a bunch of people. Like I'm leading the crew out. Like I was honored, but at the same time, super duper nervous. And we come out, we do our little stroll, and I'm like freaking out. Like, oh, what do I do? Like now I got to get up here and talk and tell people about myself. And I was nervous. My muscles were tense, just super tightened and stressed. And then I think Adam was the MC,
Adam
and
Cosgrove does a great job at nationals.
he was amazing, and I was so nervous, like, I didn't know what to say, and he walked me through that,
Perfect.
and I was super grateful for that. Next time I see him in person, I wanna shake his hand and personally tell him thank you for what he did for me that day. Um,
And he didn't even know. He didn't even know that
no
he
clue.
was giving you a helping hand, and he was giving you what you needed to, you know, to get yourself across that stage. So you got across that stage and you got over to the judges stand. How did that experience go?
Well, the very first judge, that day was none other than Miss Natalie,
Never heard of
and
her.
who has, other than everybody.
Yeah, except for that.
She
The barbecue chef? Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, he's a big fan of her now.
she she was just calm and cool. Like her energy, she gave off this amazing, calming energy, and it relaxed me. And
Good.
she talked to me about my beard, was asking me questions, and she just smiled. And she oh, can I touch it? And she gave me a little the back of the hand, and I just settled in right then and there. And I'm
Mhm.
like, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy myself. And for the next 10, 15 minutes of being on that stage, I was bobbing with the music and bouncing my head, just enjoying it. And I was so excited for the guys that got first, second, and third. I didn't even care at that point if I placed. Like, it would have been cool. But
Your win was getting across that stage, it sounds like, and
Yep.
you
It was,
definitely you
absolutely.
won. You got across the stage, and you made it. You got to see people like John Stevenson. Look at that.
I
Good
did.
old John Goatee Stevenson right there.
No, but I got through there, and I was actually watching Talking Beards and found out that I paused the Talking Beards episode because you started scrolling through the unofficial results.
Right.
I found my name. I was like, oh, I got 5th in the nation. So I've been bragging to everybody here in Christmas, Florida, that
Hey,
this
man,
joker
top
right
five.
here is 5th in the nation. It's great.
That's
but
not joking. You did it.
I
Like,
did.
what are
you
talking
were.
about?
Yeah. You are currently ranked number 5 in what? Did you say 8 to 12 natural? Is that what you? Is that what
6
you
to
said?
12 natural was
6
the
to 12
category.
natural. I mean, that's a stacked category for sure. That's I
There
wouldn't want
was
to be in that category.
so many amazing beards. Yeah, I was honored to take 5th. So
Right.
it was a fun day. It was a long day, but it was a fun day. And like I said, I had felt sick. Like, I wasn't nauseous, but just the stress and the long day on top of it. I before going up on stage, I was kind of blah, but
Yeah, man, you were just a ball of nerves, I'm sure.
yeah. But I got up there, and it was really a lot of meeting Miss Natalie, and she calmed me down and allowed me to enjoy that. She didn't know this at all. Um, I'll get into that later, but she was the reason that I
You getting hit by a car? Like, is there a car in that mansion you got going on?
There's
over
a car
there?
coming out of that piano, sounds like.
it's busy here at the sawmill.
He spent all the money on those walls you're looking at. There's none on the other side of the house.
And that
So
piano.
we're
And the
good to go.
piano.
The piano was what took out the front door and all the walls.
And that's real leather.
For
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
So
Not
rich.
your pleather stuff.
No.
So you got across stage, you competed, but how did you decompress after the event was over? Did you just kind of leave after your category, or did you stick around till it was all done, or what else did you go through?
It was one of those moments where I had to sit there and kind of take in what I did,
Right.
and like kind of think about it. And then I was sitting there, I was like, you know what? I feel so good right now. I was amped up, I was pumped. I was like, I'm gonna go to my buddy's house and I'm gonna take him some Honest Amish products. So I actually walked over to the table and met you for the first time.
Man.
And
Smart move.
I did. I bought him an Honest Amish hat, and I got him some soap and stuff. And I didn't hang out much longer than that. I got out of there because by that time it was like 8:30, and I was like an hour and a half away from home. And I still had to go stop by my buddy's house. So I left after that, and I got there to my buddy's house, and I gave him his stuff and told him about everything. Kind of what I'm telling you guys now.
Yeah.
About how I felt like crap beforehand, and then when I got on stage, like everything disappeared but me, and I was just in my zone.
Right.
So that feeling right there is pretty much what spurred me doing this, but I didn't know that right away. It took me a couple days of relaxing and thinking about it and just rewinding and going back over the competition in my head. And I'm like, you know what? That feeling that I got up on stage, I want to share that with other people, because all too often we get wrapped up in our own crap, and we
for sure.
stress out about our bills and this is and that's. And competitive bearding, everybody laughs whenever I'm like, hey, you ever been to a beard competition?
And they say beer?
Yeah, beer. I have
every-
gotten that quite a lot.
Every time, man. I had a full-fledged conversation with a guy this past weekend, and he was like, I'm at the booth next to him. I'm selling beard products, oil, balm, soap, Everybody hanging out the booth has big beards. He's like,
Every person.
I'm like, hey man, you mind looking after my booth for a little bit? We're doing a beard competition over here. And he was like, hey man, you bring me back a beer when you're done, blah, blah, blah. It's like, Okay, sure. And I came back, and then he just wanted to talk to me about the beer competition that we just had. I was like,
Right.
beard, facial hair. But that's
Yeah.
something Natalie's taught me when you're talking to new people. Always say facial hair contest or
Yes.
competition. Don't
That's
say
probably
beard.
smart. I still say beard, and they
They
still say
hear
beard
beer
every
every
time.
freaking time. Even like checking in hotels, they're like, "What are you doing in town? A beard competition." Oh man, is that at the brewery? Did you hear beer? Facial hair. Oh yeah. That makes sense since
Yeah.
you have a big beard.
Oddly enough, it is at the brewery though. So,
Usually, yeah, it is at the brewery, but
I just
didn't mean to-
emphasized the D, the beard.
beard.
always emphasize the D. I'm sorry. You
Wow.
Sorry,
teed that
Mom,
one
if you're
up.
watching.
So.
You do voiceovers for John Fabula. I can definitely see that. John Abraham. Andrew Matson says there's never been more than 5 people in any whaler category ever. Only so many people make that horrible mistake. What am I even reading?
I don't know where we went off the rails with the comment section or what they're talking about.
I don't know. People hear stuff.
But yes, John, John Stevenson with the I don't even know who's pushing them. Oh, we're both pushing them.
We all are.
That's why I made
Natalie's
that joke, because
sporadically
so
doing
was
it.
I.
We're all over the place. It's fine. So, yeah. Oh, good thinking, Andrew. Yeah. Include mustache when mentioning beer competitions. Beer and mustache competition. There you go. Perfect.
I don't know that it would work. They'd still be like rad. Mustache people drink beers.
Yeah. Facial hair event. Yeah, that's smart stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, you went to go see your buddy. I didn't mean to derail you, Justin. My bad.
It's all good. I'm just happy to be here, man.
Well, we're definitely happy to have you, dude. So, you got backstory. So this all was like at the beginning of November.
Yes.
And then Natalie's surgery was a couple weeks after. So we're looking at like the 13th, I think, of November. That's when you had already struck up this idea clearly, right?
I've been playing it around with it. I posted in the Beard Mob group on Facebook that I had this amazing time at nationals, and I wanted to share that with other people in my local area. And I asked if there's anybody that could help me, teach me, because I didn't know what to do. Like I could put an event together, but I've never done it.
Right.
So there was this really nice guy that commented and said, "Hey man, I'll help you." And he's sitting right there. So I've been asking a lot of questions, and he gives me a list of things to do, and I try to get them done. And we're like 3.5 weeks away now. So
we're 3.5 weeks away. I think we've got a lot of the main items taken care of. But yeah, it's going to be a small event. This isn't nationals. I had to explain this to Justin that we weren't putting on nationals.
Right.
He likes to go hard for sure. He's all in from jump, and sometimes sometimes he's got to reel people in, and that's what we had to do. And I think it's going to be a good event, Justin. I think it's going to go really well, buddy.
I do too, and I appreciate your honesty and saying, "Hey, man, pull back on the reins a little bit," because what I was doing was, like you said, I was creating an event outside of an event, and I want people to be there and experience what I experienced, and they can't do that when they're outside throwing axes at the axe trailer or drinking coffee. Or at the whiskey and cigar bar.
For sure.
So let's get into this. You do have some really cool things going on, and let's just get into your event that you've been planning. The first annual Memorial Day weekend Beard and Mustache Bash coming up May 25th, 2025. You've got cool stuff happening outside, Justin.
There's one, the 2025 one will be rad too, but the 2024 one is this year, and you should go to
25.
So,
May 25th, 2024. Whatever.
Yeah, we have Saints to Sippers. They're a coffee food truck.
Okay.
They'll be outside selling coffee, espressos. They got the waters and other things too, but they have ice cream, some teas and snacks. We'll have them outside. I think I just drooled a little bit and I got my beard.
Is that right?
Nobody saw that.
Nah, nobody watched the show.
So they'll be there. They're going to be there from time for registration until the end of the event for anybody's needs there. We've got the East Coast Axe Company of Florida. So they're coming out, sign a waiver, and then throw axes to your heart's content.
Throwing axes. So so will they be out there the whole event as well, like the coffee truck, or do you think they'll kind of wander off once the event starts?
They might be there for a few minutes into the beginning of the event, but they're gonna.
So they're pre-funk of the whole event. Nice.
They're a time killer for
Yeah.
I don't want people to be bored standing around out in the sun. Make some memories, have some fun.
Yeah,
but they're gonna
Throw
they're
axe
gonna
at
wrap
people.
up. It's actually my friend that owns it. Me and him have known each other for quite a while. We were volunteer firefighters together back in the day. So everybody that's coming to my event as a trying to think of the right word.
like a spectator.
No, not the spectators. All the local sponsors, all the sponsorships are local.
Yeah, I really did like that. Like a lot of the times that when beard competitions go out and get category sponsors or just overall sponsors, there's like Mike's Beard Club and this beard club and this beard oil and you went out
every beard oil under the sun.
Yeah, so you went out and just beat the streets and got a bunch of local people involved. Who all did you get involved down there?
So for our kids category, we have a kids creative category. That's Tag Ranch. They're a local ranch. One of the daughters that helps run that ranch, they actually created a program with one of our local schools, and they get special needs kids involved in agriculture. I grew up in the agriculture lifestyle. I grew up cowboying and stuff with my grandfather, and it's just near and dear to my heart. And to see local people, actually my wife taught some of these students.
That's
so
cool.
It's awesome to see this kind of stuff happening in my local community. They actually sponsored a bunch of 4 other categories. They sponsored the freestyle full or partial. They sponsored the Whiskerina creative and Whiskerina realistic categories, and the partial beard for the goatees and chops. So they sponsored all of those, and then
what does something like a ranch sponsor?
An awesome beard competition.
Cool.
Yeah, so
everybody that wins gets a cow.
Well, they paid for advertising, Shawn.
I'm just joking.
I mean, maybe did they donate cows for the winners?
Only cows.
I'll talk to them about it. I did have a petting zoo ask if they could come set up.
That's cool.
Well, I told them I'd talk to the powers that be and I'd let them know.
Next year you will have a petting zoo.
It sounds like you got enough to keep going.
Next year you'll have a circus tent. Next year you'll have 2 axe throwing trucks, probably 14 food trucks. It'll be.
And everybody wins a calf.
Everyone wins a calf. We'll have raffles and auctions and everything next year. But this year, first year, let's take it easy.
I'll have my hands full next year.
Next year, you're going wild. I can only imagine what venue you're going to have to lock down to make this second annual event happen.
But I already got it in my mind.
I know you do, man. You're already planning the second one. You haven't done the first one yet. So you've got Tag Ranch as a sponsor. Who else is a sponsor from down there locally?
TLA Power Washing LLC. They're from Space Coast. They're sponsoring the Moustache Natural or Styled category. Then we have the Mortgage Infantryman. He's sponsoring the Full Beard Styled Stash category.
This must have been one of your buddies, huh?
This is a veteran friend of mine. He's a loan officer. Anybody that ever needs help with a VA loan, this guy, he's on top of his game. He likes to do the impossible. Whenever people say they can't get approved, this is the guy you want to get you approved, he will
He just
find a way.
he makes it happen.
He's a
He
veteran.
figures out a
He-
way.
He's an Army veteran. He's an awesome guy. Then we have Vortex Sewer and Drain. This is somebody I went to school with, and he started a plumbing business in our local area. He does all sorts of stuff for the community. Not to mention he's a great plumber. So, but they're sponsoring the full beard 0 to 6 inch category.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Good category.
Then we have DC AC Heating and Cooling. They're an air conditioning company, and they have an Orlando branch here in Central Florida. They also have a branch up in Tallahassee. So they're sponsoring the 6 to 12 inch category. Also, somebody I grew up going to school with, one of the owners. And then the full beard over 12 category is sponsored by Kaufman Tack, which is a Western wear and Western tack for horse riding and stuff.
Okay.
They have all that there for any of those needs. So while everybody's down here, if they need to go get some snazzy clothing, they have everything for all of that. Awesome people. But
So you
everybody's
got-
local.
Yeah, everybody's local. You got all 10 categories are sponsored by local businesses. I
That's
love it.
freaking rad.
Yeah, man. I
Like,
think
honestly, I'm sitting here thinking, looking back at like Abraham's comment about being local. I'm in year 6 of Beards on the Rocks up here, and you have already like perfected stuff that I'm not doing that I should be. So
Yeah.
my applause to you. That's pretty rad.
beating the streets, man.
I had good help.
No, that's a great idea. I love it. I love getting the local involved, and I think I actually don't know why we're not doing that as well, and every other comp isn't doing that as well. So it's pretty cool.
Hey, man,
Pretty
get
cool.
out there and ask questions and talk to people and hand out
Yep.
flyers and
Very
get
great
money
idea.
from them. There you go. Everybody's all about helping charity and all that good
Mhm.
stuff. So get the local people involved. So
Yep. That's awesome.
so that was all the categories. That was all your sponsors for those categories. We already talked about we're not going to do raffles. Going to keep it simple. It's a smaller venue.
Yeah.
Might be a handful of auction items day of. Who knows? I know a couple of people are wanting to bring some big ticket things, and so there may be some random auction stuff going on, but you never
Nice.
know.
Yeah, the venue is the VFW post 10139. They opened up their halls to us, and we're gonna try to fill that place out, and we're gonna have they're gonna be selling alcohol, so there will be some sippy sips.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
important to a lot of people. So
Well, speaking of that being important, we also have, in collaboration with the VFW post, we got the Leaf Lounge involved, and they are going to have a cigar bar, and the VFW will have a fine sipping whiskey bar, and they will be working together to pair your whiskey and cigars. So we will have that for all us fine bearded gentlemen and whiskerinas.
So how will this? So it will be like a cigar truck that comes with a bar type thing on it, or how's that work?
They were just gonna set up a table,
Cool.
and have their inventory, and then we'll have the whiskey set up next to it. So, and he'll have a list of what cigars pair with what whiskeys.
They already got coffee coming, Brad. I mean, there's nothing this guy hasn't thought about.
Got a coffee truck.
See how this will be a success in 2025. I mean, it'll be friggin' amazing.
With the petting zoo in 2025.
2025 we'll have a petting zoo.
And 2024 is going to be a freaking blast. I mean, listen to all this stuff.
So we've talked about the cigar truck, the food truck, the coffee truck, and axe throw and all that good stuff. I want to hear about your MC. I know your MC is a close personal contact, and y'all have some history. I'd like to hear a little bit about that.
My MC is one of my best friends, Jason Gill. This is his first MC competition, that he will be he'll be doing. He's also one of my mental health battle buddies. Me and him, we go back to, I think, pretty somewhere around late middle school, early high school. And actually, the first day we met, one of my other best friends that was friends with him, we all were gonna go fishing, and we were on a boat fishing, and this guy goes to cast and hooks me right in the cheek. So we've literally been hooked on each other since day one.
Hooked on each other. I like that. I like that. Hooked
Right?
on each other.
That's
And that's
very
cool.
cool.
You're getting someone new involved. May 25th, 2024, Brad. That's when
It's
when
2024 for sure.
for sure. So how's Jason feeling about this? Is he nervous? Is he excited? What's
Is he like?
He's amped up about this.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to talk in front of people. That's why as soon as I started
Perfect.
thinking about who I needed to MC, I was like, I got the perfect guy for this. And he's been behind me 100,000,000%. I got some stuff printed out, and he's like, bro, he's like, I gotta pass them out. And he's like, I need stuff to tell everybody in Daytona Beach about it, because he actually lives not too far. I think he was 20 minutes from the venue at Nationals in Daytona. So he's stoked about it. He can't wait. Oh, I forgot to say, I have a DJ. DJ Darren will be there, playing some music to fill the airspace while we're waiting for registration to get done. And then
Darren.
DJ Darren and Jason will be working together to make some great memories for everybody.
I like it.
Nice. Nice.
And
I saw a comment a while back asking about trophies. What
yeah.
you got?
What's the deal with the trophies, Justin? What do you got for us?
So we have Honest Amish is our title sponsor, and we're super grateful for everything they're doing.
They're amazing.
They're going to be giving away first, second, and third place awards, and then we will be doing medals for first, second, and third. Kind of like they did at Nationals. It's a little different.
Very simple. It'll have this logo on the front, and then the back will have your placement, first, second, and third, and then that in the category also. So so the front will have the name of the event, the date, and then the back will have your placement and the category. So very simple. You know, they're going to be nicely done, but just keeping it simple, Shawn. Just keeping it simple.
That's the best way. Sometimes they can go too far. You know what I mean? Like a good, great, simple trophy that you can actually keep around and display somewhere is pretty rad.
I did buy some coloring books for first, second, and third place for the kids category.
Are they the bearding activity book for the kids?
The bearding activity books.
Those kids are going to be so spoiled. That is so cool.
They're going to be so excited.
Exactly.
I'm partial to one of the kids that's going to be, my little man's going to be doing a Lego beard, and we got to figure out how to attach it. But
first comp for him?
His very first comp at 9 years old.
How's he feeling about it?
He can't wait.
I bet, dude. I bet he's so freaking pumped.
Yeah, I actually let him stay up to watch this. So, hi, Gunner.
What's up,
Gunner?
buddy?
How's it going?
So, what's Best in Show gonna walk home with from your event?
Well, there was an awesome donation for Best in Show from Miss Natalie. She is gonna have a boot made for us for Best in Show.
Out of duct tape?
It's not this one, but it's going to be very similar to this one.
Similar to that one.
It is going to be The Boot by Jason Kiley. And breaking news, it is currently oh my gosh, what's that thing called? It's in the oven.
Kiln.
It's in the kiln right now as we speak on the show, and he could not take a picture of it because it was a little hot.
Jason makes amazing stuff. That's freaking so rad.
So breaking news number one, Best in Show will get a Jason Kiley The Boot, and we'll have pictures on the event page in about a week. So we will definitely be letting that be known. So just so everybody knows.
One day I'll be big enough to have a boot at my comp too. But I gotta somehow meet that Orlando stature, you know.
Hey,
You
man,
gotta get that mullet
you
growing.
gotta
man.
get
I
mullet.
do. I gotta work on this mullet back
I
here.
told you, all you gotta do is start growing the back. It'll be fine. You don't need hair on top. You just need the back.
Right.
That's all that's
Who
important
needs
in the
hair
mullet.
on top?
Yeah.
Although I feel like that's part of a mullet, but
You gotta have a party in the front and a party in the back.
Jeff
there
Harris
you
says,
go.
use Legos to attach the beard, maybe a Lego hat or something like that. So there's some.
No, glue the other Legos to his face, and
There
then
you
you
go.
snap in the beard.
Boom.
You hear this,
Hot-
kiddo? You got work to do.
Hot glue the Legos to your face. Perfect.
Yes,
Nope.
do that.
Yeah,
Shawn
not
would use
prosthetic glue.
Gorilla Glue.
So don't use Gorilla Glue at all. That's for sure. I mean, not out there, everybody use Gorilla Glue for what it's used for, but
What it's properly used for. So we got a few more minutes. We got to keep moving on. We got a
Yes.
breaking news, and you need to talk about this charity real quick. Tell us,
charity.
tell us about your charity.
Well, if you guys caught the Talking Beards episode a couple weeks ago with
Yeah.
PJ Charles in Straight Street, Orlando.
Straight Street.
Amazing nonprofit, and we are going to be raising money for them.
How did you get linked up with this charity?
Actually through my church. I was actually working at Chick-fil-A a long time ago, probably about 15 years ago, and they had the meeting. There was a church meeting with all the elders and stuff, and PJ was one of them, and he actually came back in a couple weeks later and said, "Hey man, I was thinking about you. I wanted to come check on you." And me and PJ have been best friends ever since. And he has this homeless charity here in Orlando doing great work. And he was taken back. Like he told you, he was honored to have me ask him. And I felt like it was meant to be, because I've always wanted to help people and share my story with mental health. And this has given me a platform to do this. And he's somebody I look up to because he shares, God with everybody, and he's feeding people that don't have food. So he's an amazing guy and somebody that I'll forever be honored to be friends with.
I'll say this: as soon as he was done being on Talking Beards 2 weeks ago, I was ready to get in the car and drive to Orlando and start feeding homeless people.
We talked about
Like,
it.
I
We
was
literally
ready,
were
man.
like, "Hey, you want to meet there? Let's
Like,
go."
let's freaking go right now. Let's just go. But yeah, man, what an inspirational
No, PJ's rad
human being he was to talk to. And you had talked about the whole sharing your story thing. I wanted to make sure we get this in. PJ Charles will be on Shape the Podcast this week, and Justin will be on there in 2 weeks to share his story from the very beginning. He didn't really get into his whole mental health story tonight on purpose. So
much more to touch on Shape. So
yeah, he's got
make
so
sure you
much
do Shape the Pod.
to dive into on Shape. And we've got breaking news, Shawn Glander.
We do.
Bring this. I always love
this is quite possibly some of the biggest. This is special report stuff. Do I have another breaking news picture in here? Dang, I don't. That's the only one I got left. Anyway, I was thinking,
still my heart.
Yeah, so we haven't made any judge announcements, but guess what? Justin is dying to judge announce tonight. So
dang.
I
didn't even know.
One judge is getting announced tonight, and we did this at the very end, and a bunch of people already left, and they shouldn't have left because we got breaking news. Let's hear it, buddy. Who is going to be your first judge at this beard competition?
Our first judge will be none other than the amazing Brian Nelson.
There you go. All the way from Austin, Texas. Perfect. The horns are going crazy. They love it. From Whisker Wars fame, he is the president of the Austin Facial Hair Club. He is the president of the World Beard and Mustache Association. And, man, he's just been doing beard stuff. The horns are excited.
Everybody's honking.
They knew
Brian Nelson's name, and the horns just go freaking crazy. Everybody outside's like, "We love Brian Nelson."
Yeah. Look at that. Everybody's stoked. Andrew thought it was going to be Elon, but he was wrong. Brad's still here drinking his coffee.
You are.
Yeah. Blake
And to have
Senor
Brian
is
Nelson
here.
as your first judge announcement. Holy crap. I mean, even people in Australia are freaking out right now.
Look at that. All the way from Australia. Blake is super excited with his full beard. Jory, look at this. He's in Belgium right now. My God.
Everybody. I heard Jory honk. Like I
He
just
did.
heard him.
You could tell. Jory
Yeah.
you could tell it was in German or
Yeah.
whatever they
Yeah.
speak in.
It was a
Belgium.
German honk. There's no
Yeah,
doubt.
there you
So
go.
I
Yeah.
can tell.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
We've already did our hour and we touched on most everything, I think. Yeah, man, I think we pretty well touched on everything. What an amazing event.
May
I don't even know.
25th, 2024. Head your booties to Orlando.
All the cool
Benefiting
kids will be
Straight
there.
Street. You know, you got Cheatham and Sons over there just gonna kill it. So
We're gonna have a great time. I can't wait to see everybody. I'm honored to have everybody at this event.
We're honored to be a part of your event and just super excited about the whole thing, man. It's going to be a great time. Everybody should come check it out. Like I said, it's going to be a smaller event, but maybe nuts to butts is the goal for the event.
absolutely.
East Seminole County, VFW Post 10139. In
Get
what's the name
there
of that?
early. It's gonna be standing room only.
Chaluda? Is that
I
it?
know Chiliota.
Chuliota.
You were close.
I was
You're
not.
very close.
I was not close. I felt like I was way
Super
off.
close.
Reading's not my strong suit, John Glander.
You can read just fine. It's
Barely.
pronunciation, you know.
Well,
But
whatever. Anyway, Justin, is there anything you else you want to add to tell everybody about your event that we didn't get to touch on?
That's pretty much everything.
I think so.
I'm excited. This is my first event, so this is my learning year. Next year, we're gonna have the beard petting zoo.
There you go. Beard petting zoo. We're gonna do
everybody
it.
come pet a beard.
Melissa Parkinson will be there next year, probably.
Yep. She likes to pet beards.
She loves petting beards all the way from Utah. So you know,
She does.
you know how those Utah people are.
Pretty
She's
sure the kids
amazing.
category and the Whiskerina categories are gonna be pretty fun.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm
They
so
always are.
excited for this. I'm so happy to be helping you out with it. You're doing a great job and raising money for Straight Street. PJ seems like great people. This is an amazing. Everything about this is great. Thank you, Justin, for allowing us to be involved with everything you have going on. And buddy, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see you here in a few weeks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming on. And Justin Cheatham, everybody. Yeah. So everybody, like we've said 100,000 times in this episode, go to Orlando Adjacent on May 25th. Chaluda. Dadgummit, I already forgot how to say it. That's why I've just been saying Orlando Adjacent, Sean. That's why I've been doing that, because I had
Orlando Adjacent works for me. Look for the Rockets, and
Yeah.
you know you're gonna be there when you see the beards.
halfway between Elon Musk and Mickey Mouse. You will find a beard competition on May 25th
You
in
will.
Orlando-ish, Florida. So, yeah, that pretty well wrapped it up. We didn't know how this episode was going to go. We had trivia ready, Sean, and we
had
didn't even
everything
need it.
ready.
We're
We're always ready.
We are always ready. We got some pretty major breaking news that Brian Nelson's going to be down
Brian
there
Nelson,
judging.
just like where was that? Anthony said, "Yep, that is a great poll for a first competition." I
Yeah.
mean, there is competitions that have had many more of those that can't nail him down as a judge, and that's a great first announcement.
First one. So
Oh,
we got some other big ones in the chamber. So everybody just keep on a lookout for that event page. And if you haven't,
I think
already,
I think before we get off here though, we did have one little commercial we were running at the end, but yeah.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, we're not done. We keep cruising along. So everybody
no,
go,
but no. As
to the
far as
event
the
page.
comp, I just didn't know if we were heading out
Nope,
with the comp.
nope,
Everybody get
nope.
your
Do
butts
it.
May 25th, 2024. Don't listen to Aaron emphasize the big D Johnson, but you want to be there in 2024 because this thing's gonna get freaking wild, and you're gonna want to be there for the coffee, the
all of it.
the cigars, the
Axes.
ass.
All right, well, we've done that. We're already over, but we're gonna keep going, guys. What else do we got, Shawn Glander?
We're still with people here, and we definitely have something to launch here for comp we've been talking about in the future here. So, Beards on the Rocks in Spokane, June 15th. You're not going to want to miss that.
Are you ready? It's time for Beards on the Rocks.
Beards
Been
on
a
the
couple
Rock.
years away,
It's
heading
happening.
back to the Rock, the
Back to
original
the
place of Beards on the Rocks. Thanks, Jake Johnson, for that awesome little commercial. But don't forget June 15th.
June 15th, coming up fast. It's just be a few weeks after the Orlando event, but up there in Spokane Valley, Washington.
Spokane Valley, Washington.
15 categories. They will have raffles. They will have casino games. They will have amazing judges and a huge raffle table, Shawn. Not just a regular
Yes.
one, a huge
It's
one.
gonna be a raffle table, and I
And-
cannot find the picture. I was looking, but if you guys have not submitted your pictures and entries for another little awesome comp that
Man,
has
this
been
one's-
going on until
yeah, man.
May
So, yeah.
whatever. What's the
May-
ending date for this one again?
Here it is. So yeah, May 26th
May
is the
26th.
end. That's on a Sunday. Get registered. All you have to do to get registered is go to the event page, the National Online Beard Competition. Find the event page. You go to the little PayPal right there, Nationals Benefit. You send money to the PayPal. And then I think all you got to do is just post a picture of yourself with your category in the event page. And
you
you're done.
submit your picture. Yeah,
That
I
is
believe
it.
That's
So
it.
have that done by May 26th.
Oh.
And then on May 28th, me and Shawn right here live on Talking Beards will give all of the first, second, and third to all of these categories.
Really big show. Really
Big show. Be a couple hours. I doubt we can get that all done in an hour.
We're not even gonna try. We're just
not
gonna
even
hang
gonna
with you
try.
guys until it's done. We're gonna have a good time. Big Sexy might have to take a potty break. You never know, but we're gonna be here with you until every last submission has been seen and freaking judged. Or
Absolutely. Whatever.
Already been
However it's going to work. We're going to do it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We will do some giveaways on the 28th. We will have some more promo videos.
Be fun.
We'll have some guests on to talk about. Maybe we'll have the judges on. I know Summer, Chris, and Phil and Johnny Rodriguez are all being a part of that. We'll have some of them on.
We'll get as many of them as we can. Anybody that's available is going to come talk to us that night.
So the hot ball eating competition was a charity fundraiser for DC Cunningham. It was not a beard competition thing. And I will not be eating cheese balls again. That destroyed my stomach lining. I think maybe those cheese balls might have ate a hole in my stomach. I am unsure. It was a bad deal, and I will not be doing it again.
You should not do that again, let alone have done it.
It felt like
you
there was just a fire burning in my stomach, and it was.
And you are completely right, Corey. You have 17 freaking hernia surgeries and have no muscle lining, no anything left to clench it. You gotta pee when you gotta pee. So
well, on
it
that
is
note,
what it is.
I'm sure Shawn has to pee. We've done an hour and 10 minutes.
Actually, not bad, but 2 hours I might not make.
Yeah, well, you won't make 2 hours for sure, and that'll that'll probably be the length of that show. Who knows? We will find out, but that's for a later
We
project.
will take a poll pre-showed. Everybody put your money in on what 5-minute block Big Sexy's got to go pee.
That'd be pretty funny, I think. So anyway, that's it. That does the show. Thank you everybody for watching. We greatly appreciate everybody tuning in and sticking with us and
Had a
and
blast. Love y'all.
having a good time with Shawn, and we're going to keep pumping out this show as long as we can keep pumping out this show. So yeah, forever. Follow us on all the socials, Talking Beards and Honest Amishes and Big Sexy Beard Brands and the Aaron D.
Love it, dog.
Johnstons and all the things. Follow us over there. And oh yeah, this one's important because this is yeah, there you go. Go to YouTube.
Yes,
Subscribe,
YouTube.
Talking Beards, because StreamYard got bought by someone and they're messing with the Facebook stuff, and
You never know.
I don't know what's going on. I'm part of some StreamYard chat group things, and I don't know. They might be phasing out Facebook by the end of the year. Who knows? So everybody go over there, and we will for sure be on YouTube for sure. I don't think that'll go away. Got anything else to add, Shawn Glander?
I do not, other than we will see y'all next week and have another blast.
That's it. Everybody have a great night. Okay, bye.
Bye.